Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Miles here. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video here on the channel. However, today we are playing Black Ops 3 on the Xbox 360, not the Xbox One. Here is the Xbox 360 covered just so you guys can see. If you're wondering why we're playing this game, actually bought this game at GameStop on the Xbox 360. If you're wondering why, it's because at the time I still had a 360 at my mom's house, which is right here where I'm literally playing right now. It is the exact same console that I'm playing this on right now, which is the 360E. In about, it was like mid 2015, it was 2015, it was like late 2015, right? And I got it on the 360 because I thought it would be easier, and 10-year-old me didn't really want to have, like, you know, all of that pressure about new Call of Duty, stuff like that. I wasn't necessarily the greatest player either, so getting it on the 360 in my head was like a cheat code. I was like, okay, I can get it on the Xbox 360, and the lobbies will be easier, and I won't have to worry about this or that or whatever. And I mean, for the most part, I was right. Like, there weren't really a lot of people that played this game in the beginning anyways. Like, on multiplayer, I don't know if you guys can see, but on multiplayer, I'm level what, 20, not level, I'm level like 15 or 16 on multiplayer. I'll show you guys in a second after we get off this game. In the end of the video, I'll show you guys. But I kind of just wanted to, like I said, like, get on and just talk about this game in particular and why it was so weird, and just, you know, more stuff about its history, stuff like that. It was just such a weird time, dude. Like, 2015, obviously the 360 was still relevant at this time, but Call of Duty Advanced Warfare had just come out, and Advanced Warfare was drastically different from the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Your account was still the same, meaning like your account information and everything, your multiplayer stats, everything remained the same. Like, if you're a Prestige 2 level whatever on, you know, multiplayer in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the Xbox One, and you bought an Xbox 360, and you wanted to play Advanced Warfare on that Xbox 360, you could still play as, you know, and have your same multiplayer stats and everything like that, which is really cool. In my opinion, that they did that. I was really appreciative of that. It's not the same in Black Ops 3 whatsoever. Not the same. It was not the same thing. They changed that rule. I don't know what my sensitivities. It's 8. Wow, it's actually kind of high. But yeah, weird timing, because, you know, at the time, the game before Advanced Warfare was Ghosts, and I'll say Ghosts on the 360 didn't look that much worse, because Call of Duty Ghosts graphically was very grayscale. Like, it was a very gray game. There wasn't a lot of color to it. It was supposed to be a Modern Warfare game, you know. And I mean, it was just a very plain game. Like, there just wasn't a lot to it. So the difference on the 360 and the one honestly wasn't, like, there wasn't much of a difference in my humble opinion. I have both versions of the game. I've played both versions of the game. I played both versions of the game growing up as well, and you get the same account and the same like stuff / loot for both the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. It's the same thing as Advanced Warfare. And when Advanced Warfare came out, Advanced Warfare was, like, it was slightly less effective on the 360. Like, the graphics and the textures and stuff like that were definitely worse on the Xbox 360. But you couldn't really, like, tell. You know what I mean? It was still at base. It was at base still the same game. Like, it was still the same. It was still the same base game. And I think that a lot of people probably don't realize that. I don't know, like, I guess if you didn't play Black Ops, not Black Ops, you didn't play Advanced Warfare back in 2014 when it came out, when it was on the 360 and the one, I don't know if you would know that, but it was literally identical, just slightly, like, it looked like this. I mean, it was just like kind of like a watered down version of Advanced Warfare. Textures weren't as sharp, the graphics looked, you know, a little crappier, but it still looked the part. Like, it didn't look like a different game, if that makes sense. And then you get Black Ops 3, which is made with which was made with a completely different engine than the actual Black Ops. Like, this game was made with the completely different software engine and everything than the actual Black Ops 3 game, like the official Black Ops 3 game, which is why I think a lot of people didn't buy it, because not only was it a downgraded, watered-down version of Call of Duty, and I didn't even mention this, it didn't even come with a campaign. It was so, the campaign was apparently so advanced and so graphically challenging that they couldn't get, maybe they were just too lazy to make a watered-down version of the campaign. But the campaign was very immersive in Black Ops 3. Like, I'll say the Black Ops 3 campaign was definitely one of the longest and most immersive campaigns. And definitely one of the weirdest campaigns I've ever played. And, to this day, I still don't even know how I feel about it. Like, the whole virus thing and... was it the frozen forest? Yeah, the fucking frozen forest. I don't know how I feel about it, dude. Just thinking about it makes me feel weird, because it takes me back to, like, when I would just sit there and be so confused about what the fuck... What was that guy's name? Christopher Maloney, the guy who plays the bad guy. He's the name of the actor who plays the bad guy, but I would always just be so fucking confused as to what the hell he was talking about. Oh my god, the MR6 Semi, yeah, dude, I really loved this pistol. I really, really liked this pistol. But for the most part, when Black Ops 3 came out, you know, people were hyped over it. Obviously, most people, like, I would say 90% of people had the regular version. But I bought this version out of curiosity and also because I knew I'd have fun with it. I was always, like, super interested in playing older versions of games that I liked. For example, like Mario, I was always interested in, like, the NES version of Mario instead of the Wii version of Mario. Because, like, the Wii was my first console. I was born in 2005, so the Wii was... you know, the first gaming console I ever owned, or my family ever owned, dare I say, because it wasn't really me that owned it, I was 4. No. Good aim.
UAV on standby.
Bad aim. But I was always interested in playing, you know, NES Mario, because NES Mario was the original. I never actually did get to play NES Mario until 2 years ago, because 2 years ago is when I bought an actual NES and played it for the first time. Actually, that's a lie. I played original NES Mario on the Nintendo Switch because they have those, like, NES expansion pack plus, like, I don't even know what it, if you have a Nintendo Switch, you know what I'm talking about. It's like these... they're not games, but they're like official Nintendo apps you can download on the store. And if you buy, it's like DLC that you can buy for your Nintendo Switch that gives you like old game catalogs from like other Nintendo systems from back in the day, like the N64, all the Game Boys, the Super Nintendo, the GameCube, shit like that. So it's pretty cool. But Black Ops 3, the older version, that's when things got a little weird. Because the game came out, and immediately, as you can see just by this gameplay, you can probably tell that this is just not Black Ops 3. And I did mention that it was made with a completely different engine, which is another reason why this is just such a different game. But no campaign made a big difference, because when you load into the game, there's literally no screen for campaign. Supply drops are also not in the game. There's no black market, which was another thing that is weird about this game, because a very large part of Call of Duty's success during this time period was not only DLC, and another, funny enough, this game also only had one DLC pack, which was Awakening, the Splashdown DLC, you know, the first DLC that came out. And that was the only DLC pack that ever came out for this game. Nothing else ever came out after that. The Giant, which is the DLC Zombies map that came out with this game originally, that was also available in the store. You could buy Liquid Divinium and stuff like that, but that was literally the only shit you could buy in the store. There was no extra slots pack, no supply drops pack, no camouflage packs, nothing. Literally such bare DLC from this game, which was another thing, like I am going to keep saying, that made this shit so weird. Because it's a Call of Duty game, and obviously Call of Duty is known for, you know, in-app purchases, microtransactions, shit like that. They're such a good company when it comes to that. And by good company, I don't mean what they come out with is, you know, quality and cool, and, like, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's fucking nice. It's like, they're good because they make a lot of fucking money, and they know what they're doing. They know they're gonna make money off of the bullshit, packs that they keep dropping in the fucking Black Ops 6 store that we keep buying. Which for some reason, like, honestly, I don't know why we buy all the DLC packs that we buy. Because half the DLC packs that I have in my fucking locker in Black Ops 6 is just fucking, it's ridiculous, man. Like, it's bad. The amount of just art, like, computer-generated skins I have in my locker. And that's probably the saddest thing about Black Ops 6 is that, like, I would say 95% or more of all of their of all of the shit that's in their store and all the loading screens and stuff like that, 99% of it, at least 95% of it, is AI generated. Holy shit. I can't aim. Where'd it go? I hear him. That's not even the right person. That's a whole different lady. Oh my god. I buttered her, she buttered me. I don't know why I have that as a gun. Oh yeah. I was about to say, I don't know why I have that as a tactical. But I just realized I'm using a default class, so that's why. What else is weird about this game? There's just so much to talk about. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, what do I bring up first? Obviously, there were no, like, specialist challenges, or what's that thing called? What was that place called? It was, like, where you could, like, do challenges and stuff like that and get rewards for it. I don't remember what it was called, but they didn't have that. It was just such a watered-down version of Black Ops 3. What is that? Oh. It's just such a watered down version of Black Ops 3, but I don't know. For some reason there was like, sorry, my sister just scared the fucking living shit out of me. It's like, what time is it? It's 2 in the morning and she just opens my door with a fucking flashlight in my face and throws a pair of underwear at me and told me it was in her room. I guess because my mom folded her laundry and fucking put my underwear in her room on accident. But it's like 2 a.m. Maybe like save that for the morning or something. I don't know. Maybe like probably like not 2 in the morning type thing. Who cares though? Who cares about me? You know, it doesn't matter if I'm fucking happy or sad. I wonder what this game would have been like though if it did actually have a black market. It would have been very different, but like I just don't even know if like this version of the game was powerful enough. Like that's what I'm trying to say is like the 360 in general wasn't really like the most powerful console, but it ran GTA 5. Like you know what I mean? Like the 360 and PS3 was the first console that ever ran GTA 5, and I don't like. I really don't know, bro. I genuinely like. Obviously, Black Ops 3 would not have worked on the Xbox 360 and PS3, but I think that they could have made a full-scale version, even if they had to use a different like software for it. Like this is a different engine that they use for them. Like I keep saying. even though that's the case, I still think that they could have made 3 other DLCs and just, you know, finished the DLC and had a black market. Maybe not a campaign. Maybe add a different campaign, like a watered down campaign, you know, like they did with World at War Final Fronts, where it was like a watered down campaign, with different missions that weren't the same missions that you got in regular World at War. Obviously, all of these ideas are very much out the window now because it's 2025, a full, almost at this point, 10 years after the game's release. But I won't lie, I mean, during this whole game's lifespan, especially with the Xbox 360 version, I had a lot of fun on it. I played this version of the game on, like, the weekends, like, when I didn't want to try hard. Because I'll be honest, like, I always enjoyed tryharding on Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is one of the greatest video games I've ever played in my life, and I will say, the PS4, like, the regular version of it, PS4, Xbox One, it's so good graphically. It's so shiny. The saturation on the game is amazing. And one thing about the Xbox 360 that I just don't think they, like, which is another reason why I just don't think Black Ops 3 would have worked, is that the Xbox 360 was such a low saturation console. So many of our favorite games from this era, like the Xbox 360 / PS3, they were so grayscale. Like, there literally was no saturation to any of those games. GTA 5 barely has any saturation unless you put mods on it. Modern Warfare 2, like the least saturated game I've ever seen. Such a grayscale game. Call of Duty Ghost as well. Like I said, I think a big reason why Ghost didn't really fail the way that Black Ops 3 failed on the 360 is because it was a pretty grayscale game, so there wasn't a lot of color to be added there. Same thing with Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, besides all of the supply drop shit, was pretty... It was pretty grayscale. And another weird thing is that Advanced Warfare on the Xbox 360 even had this whole supply drop and DLC shit, so it's very surprising to me that they didn't add it with Black Ops 3, because when Black Ops 3 came out on the 360, I was like really hyped, and I genuinely thought that it was going to be like a big thing, but I guess the creators at Activision just, they either knew that this game just wouldn't work as a full-scale, like, actual video game, and knew they had to water it down, or they just got lazy. My guess is they got lazy because, honestly, if I'm Treyarch at this point, am I really going to put all of my focus onto the Xbox 360 port for Black Ops 3? Like, no. I just think that there was a lot of potential that they could have just added, I guess, maybe out of care, or, honestly, just to the fucking sake of making a little bit more money, because, I mean, the better the game, the more money you make, and, yeah, that's basically all I'll say about that. If it's a shitty game, you're gonna make money, like, on launch day, but then after that, you're not gonna make any more money. And even though Advanced Warfare on the Xbox 360 wasn't necessarily the, like, it doesn't really hold up with the Xbox One version, because obviously, on the Xbox 360 with Call of Duty, you're not running 60 frames per second the whole time. You're probably running like 40, 45, maybe 50. On the Xbox One, you have a higher chance at running 60 frames per second smoothly, especially if you're on the Xbox One X, or the One X, excuse me, One S. Not the original Xbox One, not the fat one. What's this? I don't want that. Whatever the fuck that was. Oh, the black cell, yeah. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this gameplay so far. The graphics, everything. Just let me know y'all's general overall opinion on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the 360. If you guys want to see more Xbox 360 Call of Duty, let me know in the comments below. It doesn't really matter, like, with all the 360 games that are backwards compatible, like, especially the COD games, it doesn't matter which console I played on, if I played on my 360 or my One. I just feel like if I played on the Xbox One, I'm probably going to lock in at 60 frames per second more often. Playing on the Xbox One, sorry, not the Xbox One, the Xbox 360E, though, I'm pretty confident that my frame rate's going to be pretty good. I don't know if I'd be saying the same thing if I was playing on like a 360 core or like an arcade, or even Or even a slim. Sometimes the slims get fucking loud, dude, and it's scary. Can you stop? Can the bot stop shooting me off of spawn? Like, this is insane. Where'd he go? Jesus. You can't drop shot like that, bro. Like, Razorback is OP. I should have been using this class the whole game. This is the most OP class in the entire game. I don't know why I wasn't using this class earlier. Decent play, moment of silence. I mean, the gunplay is not even bad in this game. Obviously, as you can see, like, it's definitely a different engine. But I don't know, dude. Like, I keep coming back to this game, you know what I mean? Like, I keep, like, it keeps, like, getting to, like, 3, 4 in the morning, and then I keep, like, fucking turning on my Xbox 360 and, like, willingly putting myself in a private match because there just aren't any people online. Like, there are not people online on this server, and I don't think there have been in years. Decent shot. 130. Just FYI, not a good record by any means. Hit him with a nice little skadoosh. Also, no taunts or, you know, finishing words in this game either. At the end of the game, the characters just stand still like this. Nothing else happens. There was no, like, finishing taunt or whatever the fuck you would call it. Which is another kind of interesting and weird thing about this game. All in all, this is the weirdest Call of Duty because of the fact that the real Black Ops 3, like the normal Black Ops 3, was so good, and then you just have this, which has like remnants and pieces of the actual Black Ops 3. You can see here, this is like my actual my whatever you call it, my barracks. This is everything I've gotten in Black Ops 3. Three hours and 32 minutes of multiplayer gameplay. I was like 10, 11 years old. Yeah, Quack as my gamer tag. This was for the Duck Voice. It's a YouTuber that used to do Call of Duty videos. I'm gonna change it to 1738 because I'm nice. Anyways, here's public match level 15. As you guys can see here in my classes, I'll try and load into a game. I just don't think I'll find anybody. Team deathmatch. Yeah, but there's just so many watered down aspects of this game, and once again, like with the specialists, you couldn't even like flip them over and change like what guns they hold or anything like that. There was really no customization with multiplayer, which is probably why nobody played this. But it's just weird because with basically every other Call of Duty and the game that comes out on like the last gen console, it's the same game. It's just graphically one is a lot better than the other. But this is a completely different game, and that was made on a completely different system. And as you can see, here's the store. You got the Liquid Dividium, and then you got the Giant and Awakening DLC, which I never personally bought because I had it in on the Xbox One, and I didn't feel like paying another $15 to get it on the 360. I mean, why would I have done that? There's really nothing else either. You can see here, you got local, and then you got multiplayer, zombies, and store. There's free run as well. I don't exactly know where that is. There a free run? I might be wrong. There might actually not be free run, but I think there is though. Yeah, sorry, I just kept saying that. I just guess it was in the multiplayer section. At least we have a free run. I mean, free run is like dumb as fuck, but at least you got it. Anyways, zombies had the giant, and then I think probably one Der Eisendrock because of the DLC. But then there's Shadows of Evil, and that's it. There's literally 3 zombies maps maximum on this game, and to be completely honest with you, zombies mode in this game is it's just weird. It's like not even a real zombies mode, but it's terrifying because it's so fucking graphically shitty. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen like the Xbox 360 Richtofen meme, but it really does look like that, bro. Like it really, really does look like the way it looks in the picture of Xbox 360 Richtofen. I don't know why it set me back to the home screen. I think it's because I clicked multiplayer. But I thought that was to go to multiplayer zombies. I guess not, though. I mean, you can even see just like loading into the game, everything's different. The game just looks so much different. It's not even letting me load in at this point. It's literally not even letting me press A to jump in here, I swear to God. Oh. Okay. Took you long enough, dude. Took you like 30 fucking seconds to realize that I was pressing the A button. Okay. Here's zombies. We're finally in here. After growing fucking 700 gray hairs on my body. We're finally in here. Never mind, we're still loading. This was another very big problem with this game, where loading times, like when this game had actual people on it, if you didn't like immediately load yourself into a game of multiplayer, it was like a 95% chance the game was gonna freeze and you'd have to restart your console. Which sucked ass, dude. It happened to me so many times. And this was this game and GTA 5 that were the 2 games that you had to restart a lot because they were so glitchy. And it was really annoying. But we're going to play zombies. Not actually, but we'll see. You can see you got Gobblegum, Dr. Monty's Factory, and then the weapon kits. I'm going to see if I can join a public game. I doubt there's anyone in this game. It says there's 100% players in this category. I don't know what that means, but we'll see if I can load in with anybody. It says there's matches, so... Yeah, there's definitely no one on this shit, is there? We're just going to load into a solo game of Shadows of Evil just so I can show you guys how fucking bad it looks like. Loading into Shadows of Evil on the Xbox One is kind of pleasing because it looks good. Like, I never really fucked with Shadows of Evil because I never liked Black Ops 3 Zombies. I just never, like, I don't know.
I know I said some things I shouldn't have said.
Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean?
I was just angry. Upset. You know how close I am to this movie deal.
I think this cutscene might be the Xbox One cutscene, too.
Those pictures. You don't want to mess up my chance for stardom. Do you, baby? What do you say? You bring over those prints and we can make up.
Hey, we got a problem. A big problem. The mayor's trying to make a name for himself. Sticking his nose where it don't belong. He's looking into allegations of police bribery. What do you say we get together at the usual joint? Talk things through. Figure out a way to put this to bed before it gets out of hand. Trust me. Have I ever steered you wrong before?
What the hell just happened?
I ain't fought in 18 months. I'm stepping at the last minute. I only got 2 weeks to train. But the outcome ain't any doubt. See,
I liked watching it for a second, but after a minute there, no. Because because I thought it was the cutscene from from the Xbox One, which I think it actually might be the same cutscene for all versions of the game, because the textures and everything in that cutscene genuinely looked like it was too good to be a part of the Xbox 360's like graphics. But anyways, look at zombies here. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it just feels like a cooler version of it feels like modded BO2 zombies is how I'd put it. Obviously the movement in Black Ops 2 Zombies was peak for its time.
I feel an anger surging through my veins.
I hated this though. This was the thing I just hated. It was this shit. Like I never understood it. I didn't know why. Like I never had any idea like why we had to do this, or why we had to get in this thing, and I never liked being an octopus creature thing. I liked how in Black Ops 2 Zombies it was simple, and obviously there were incredible stories in BO2 Zombies, but I just liked how in BO2 Zombies you could kind of casually play and not really worry about the storyline. I mean, I was a little fucking kid, like I had no idea what the storyline was as a child. Like I didn't know about Victus and
I may not have enough bullets to survive this.
like the Richtofen crew and the names of everything, you know what I mean? Like I just didn't know back in the day.
Afraid of a little
But
blood.
Now I do. What is this, a summoning key?
Can you find the items you need? You must explore the unexplored.
Oh, it's crazy how like as a kid I didn't realize that like that was all you had to do. But it's like you had Gobblegum, and then you had all like the, you know what I mean, like look at all those like items and shit. It was just too many items for me. For the most part, and in Black Ops 2 Zombies, it was mostly just like turn on the power, pack a punch. You know, there were like a couple things you needed to do, and then you get to like the cutscene and stuff like that. But in Black Ops 3 Zombies, it just got way more complicated, and for me personally, it was too much. I'm not exactly sure why I'm even still in this game right now. I'm just really enjoying myself in this shitty graphics and whatnot, but
this is getting desperate. Hey, will somebody please give me some ammo?
It's just so quiet. It's just so fucking quiet. There's like no one here, and I'll even say this: like the graphics really don't look that bad. They don't look great, but they don't look that bad. They really don't.
I wasn't allowed gum as a child. Wait. That's not true.
Am I gonna get my gum or what? Whoa. 1500.
Not agree with me.
Whoa, that Gobblegum pop there was
What's that clicking sound?
really shitty. I don't know if you saw that, but the graphics in that was fucking terrible. Holy shit. Yeah, let me become the beast and see what I can do. Just turn on the power to what? Stamina up? Nice. Is there anything else I can do here? I don't even know why I'm doing this, dude. I don't even know why I'm still fucking recording. Where is that thing that I just...
Each subsequent transformation, I grow ever more confident with my tentacles.
2,000 for stamina? Yeah, I'm just gonna kill I'm not actually gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself in the game. Headshot. That was a really loud bang. I mean, yeah, it's just like for anyone that like has never played this and you have a PS3 or an Xbox 360, do yourself a favor. Go to like a video game store, a retro video game store near you, or go on eBay and try and find this and buy it if you can. It's such a weird game, and that's weird because this was a literal
not be cleansed.
weapon from Advanced
Your
Warfare.
sins have allowed others to tear their way into your world.
That's so weird.
What would you have us do?
Only another sacrifice.
I love this pistol in Advanced Warfare. It was one of my favorite things ever in Advanced Warfare.
Such power. Oh, I must uncover the secrets of these mysterious forces.
That's incredible bunny hopping too. Holy shit. You can really bunny hop in this. There's just so much broken shit about this game. Like, this game just doesn't make sense.
The fetid stench of death hangs heavy in my nostrils.
Is it still 2 hit? Yeah, that's it. Oh, man. I died. I guess it's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like. Let me know what you think of the weirdest Call of Duty of all time. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. Let me know what you think of me. And, yeah, I'm going to go play some Red Dead or something. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy yourselves. Peace out.